How many of you guys use Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter every day? About how many hours roughly do you spend on social media a day? Well, remember back in the day when we would hang out with our friends outside with no phones? Now, I see every kid with a phone that is easily accessible to social media. Every time I go to a party, I see my young cousins inside a quiet house all staring at their phones. Imagine the negative effects they will experience using social media starting at a young age. Today, I'm here to talk to you about why you should spend less time from social media due to the huge negative impacts it has towards our mental and physical health. The benefits of social media cannot outweigh the negative impacts. Today I am going to persuade you why you should all consider spending less time off of social media because the negative effects it has to you, the solution to reduce time from social media, and the benefits of using less social media. Many teens use social media and are not aware of the problems it can have to them. In the article, Even Teens Are Worried They Spend Too Much Time on Their Phones by Jenny Anderson, who focuses on child development, notes according to Common Sense Media, teens spend an average of 9 hours a day online compared to about 6 hours for aged 8 to 12 and 50 minutes for kids between 0 and 8. Social media is addictive, which makes us unproductive and fuels negative impacts to our mental and physical health. Our mental health is very important, but social media impacts it negatively. One way is through cyberbullying. Cyberbullying leads to many effects towards us. In the article Real Life Effects of Cyberbullying on Children by Sherry Gordon, who is a bullying advocate and author, notes just like any other victim of bullying, cyberbullied kids experience anxiety, fear, depression, and low self esteem. Imagine being harassed by random people online. It affects you and you start to question yourself. Social media can make us depressed, have high anxiety, lower self esteem, and self isolation, which can lead to losing value in your life. And the article, Does Social Media Cause Depression by Positive Psychology and speaker Caroline Miller notes, in several recent studies, teenage and young adults users who open the most time on Instagram, Facebook, and other platforms were shown to have a substantially from 13 to 66% higher rate of reported depression than those who spent the least time. Do you experience some sort of depression? It may be due to the long hours spent on social media. These negative emotional feelings can lead to physical impacts too. Social media can lead to people harming themselves. Imagine a 14-year-old teen who uses social media for a long period of time of day. The teen becomes addicted to social media, isolating themselves from their friends and family members. The teen later loses self esteem and joins a social media group that normalizes self harm. That teenager is named Molly Russell. She would hurt herself every day, which then led to suicide. In the same article from CBS News, it notes suicide is the second leading cause of death among teenagers in the United States, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. A recent CDC study found that teen suicide jumped 56% from 2007 to 2017. No one wants to see more kids committing suicide because of social media. Another way it affects you physically is through the lack of sleep. You'll feel much tired and not want to do activities because you're exhausted, which will lower your quality of life. It can also lead to obesity because social media cuts your time from exercising, it lacks movement, and because of the lack of sleep. Bad posture will come to play using social media. Now that you can see how social media can impact us mentally and physically, let's explore a simple solution. The solution to not get the negative impacts from social media is to reduce your hours or stop the usage of social media. You can reduce hours from social media by turning off notifications, putting your phone on silent, or not using your phone while you're eating. That's why I have this big. This allows you to have valuable time to do other activities such as walking or doing chores. Also, you can have a better sleep. You won't feel tired when you wake up in the morning, and you'll be in a good mood as well. Pennsylvania University did a study of two groups. One group consisted of 70 members using social media casually, and in another group of 70 people who were only allowed 10 minutes of social media a day. And in the article, it quotes, those who cut back on social media use saw clinically significant calls in depression and in loneliness over the course of the study. So you will see significant improvements in your health. Another way to not get the negative symptoms is to terminate all your social media accounts. Social media will never be a distraction no more in your real life, and mental and physical health will significantly improve. Now that you understand why reducing hours on social media is a great choice, let me talk about some more benefits that come with spending less time from social media. The benefits of spending less time on social media are significant. One way is because personal connections and relationships will improve. Hanging out with a friend or family member is more meaningful than texting through social media with emojis. Also, you'll feel belonged instead of self isolated when hanging out with someone. Most importantly, the health advantages it comes with spending less time on social media. Anxiety and depression will, with less time on social media, will decrease. And in an article by LearnSafe, studies link social media usage directly to a rise in teen and anxiety depression. Teens feel great pressure to appear perfect. Deleting social media serves as a deliberate act to improve mental health. Also, self esteem increases. Using less social media takes off the pressure of comparing yourself to other people online. In these last few minutes, I have covered the negative impacts of social media, the solution to reduce time from social media, and the benefits of using less social media. You should all consider spending less time off of social media because it has many bad impacts to our mental and physical health that causes harm to you or someone you may know. To use less social media, turn off notifications from social media apps to not get distracted. Also, try to log off from social media to not consistently check on it every minute. Alright, this has been Brian, and I'm logging off.